Yesterday, following the Xbox and Bethesda showcase and of course the Starfield reveal, Todd Howard had an interview with Ryan McCaffrey of IGN. This interview is published earlier today, and there was one pretty big reveal from Todd Howard during this.
The other thing you said, yes, our Elder Scrolls 6 is in pre-production, and we're going to be doing Fallout 5 after that. So our slate's pretty full going forward for a while. We have some other projects that we look at from time to time as well, but they do take a while. I wish they came out faster. I really do. We're trying as hard as we can, but we want them to just be as best as they could be for everybody.
So that is huge news. Todd Howard has mentioned Fallout 5 in the past, late in 2021, but this is the first time we've ever gotten a concrete confirmation that Bethesda will actually be working on Fallout 5 in the near future. Okay, not that near, but still, their timeline of games is now explicit to us. We have Starfield next, hopefully in 2023. Several years after that, probably 3 to 4 years, we will get the Elder Scrolls 6, and another 3 or so years after that, we'll likely get Fallout 5. And you might be saying to yourself, and I've seen this comment online already, well, duh, isn't that obvious? Wasn't it clear Bethesda was going to be working on Fallout 5 next? And to me, I don't think that's necessarily true. Starfield is a real passion project for Todd Howard. It's something he's wanted to make for 20 years now, so it wouldn't have shocked me if they did the Elder Scrolls 6 after Starfield and then just went directly to a Starfield 2. In particular, when you consider that Phil Spencer, the head of Xbox, keeps saying that he wants Starfield to be the most played Bethesda game ever. If this game is a massive commercial success, it basically means that we won't see a new Starfield game for at least a decade after the first one comes out. But like I mentioned before, Todd Howard has talked about Fallout 5 in the past, mentioning in November of 2021 how Bethesda has a one-pager on Fallout 5.
You've now got an entire Xbox family at your back, and people like In Exile and Obsidian, and is there a scenario where you hand Fallout off?
I don't see, look, Fallout's really part of our DNA here.
Yeah.
We've worked with other people from time to time. I can't say what's going to happen. We have a one-pager on Fallout 5, what we want to do. Again, if I could wave my hand and say, have
right.
that out. I'd like to find a way to accelerate what we do.
This all comes together to also make me think that Fallout is staying with Bethesda. An out-of-studio take on the game seems less likely than ever when Bethesda themselves have concrete plans in place for what they're going to be doing with the franchise. Obviously, it's not rolled out completely, but even in that quote I just played you, Todd Howard alludes to the fact that there's no real plans for that right now, and of course he has to say that, but just taking this all together, it really seems like the next Fallout installation will be something from Bethesda. There have been rumors of Obsidian and In Exile working on something new, whether it be a remaster or a totally new Fallout game, but those have always pretty much just been rumors, and to me it seems less likely now. Although another company remastering an older game does seem to be somewhat on the table, or even Bethesda having a different studio do it internally. Even Todd Howard here alludes to how there could be other projects at Bethesda Game Studios before the Elder Scrolls 6 or before Fallout 5, or really in between in the mix.
We have some other projects that we look at from time to time as well.
But overall, when it comes to Fallout 5, as far as what we know, it seems like there's a decent chance it could be in New York. We heard early on in the development of Fallout 4 how it was actually planned to be Fallout 4 in New York.
The first thing is for us is figure out where the hell is this game set. And it wasn't Boston originally. So it was set somewhere else, and I still have a design doc in my desk, original design doc.
Emma's design doc focusing on a New York-based Fallout was one idea that the leads were floating around.
And then when you consider Fallout 5 is likely going to be not even on this gen, but on the next gen entirely, Bethesda could really handcraft one of the greatest cities ever seen in gaming, or the technology will at least be there for them to create something special. New York is the greatest city in the world, and I think a Bethesda rendition of that, as long as the technology provides, could be something really, really special, and something Todd Howard could get excited about. Now, of course, that's just speculation based off what they almost did with Fallout 4, but it really seems like Todd Howard has these ideas in his head and he kind of sticks to things. Again, he's been wanting to do a sci-fi game for 20 years now. The fact that they almost did New York with Fallout 4 makes me think it might be something he's very interested in, but there was limitations that prevented them from truly doing it right. And one final thing that I was thinking about when it comes to all of this and taking into consideration some of the other Todd Howard interviews is I think we'll probably see a lot of DLC for Starfield as a result, and even a Creation Club like service. In a lot of recent interviews, Todd Howard has been talking about getting modders paid and even opening up additional avenues for this to happen for modders. I think a Creation Club-like service for Starfield might seem really appealing to Bethesda, especially when you consider that there isn't a sequel that's coming anytime soon for this game. They're going to want people to play Starfield for a long time, and actually having a steady flow of content that is monetized coming to that game could make a lot of sense. Again, this is pure speculation, nothing like that is confirmed, but it was just one of the things that stuck out in my head. Todd Howard keeps mentioning this. And although as of right now, Creation Club has come to an end on the older titles, it did seem like it was a financial success for them while it was running. It did run for several years on several-year-old games. Either way though, those are my thoughts and opinions on the confirmation of Fallout 5 being on the horizon. I'd love to hear from you guys down below. What do you think about this? Are you excited? Are you not excited? Are you disappointed? It's going to be a pretty long wait. Either way, as always, again, I thank you all for watching. I hope you enjoyed this one, and I hope to see you all next time. Later.